up? I am Logan Ollie Erickson, and I am back on the Geekwave, and I'm so freaking excited to be here. Are you guys? I missed you so much. I missed you guys so much. And,
my lollipop is back.
Oh my god.
How did you miss me? I wasn't even around.
I mean, okay, actually, I honestly always miss you though.
Yeah.
Like it's been like ever since I came out of the womb, I was just longing for you. So
He needed the X factor.
It's been a 20 long year lust.
Just got a little creepy.
That went from heartfelt to really uncomfortable in like 3 seconds.
That was possibly the
More
intention,
like
but who can say?
I've been missing.
One
I've been
syllable,
missing
one
this
word.
joke for like months now.
Okay.
Oh man.
Months.
So I am very excited to be
good?
here. I think I am excited to see you guys. We have exciting stuff to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
E3.
That is true. E3.
E3's
And
nothing but excitement.
It was
I mean,
it was wild.
Isn't that what the E3 is? Exciting. No,
That's
it's not.
It's exciting.
Let's be honest.
It's exciting squared, right?
No, it's cubed.
Cubed.
3.
Oh my god.
You took coding
Oh
classes.
gosh, what is happening? I live in
Entertainment
this
cubed.
2D world and I just can't escape. It's so
Wow.
paper thin. Oh man, but yes, E3 was exciting. I was there, boots on the ground, in the trenches, with 4-hour long lines.
A lot of mustard
that's-
gas.
That's,
So
a lot
much
of
what
mustard gas.
happens.
It was bad.
That's just what happens when you sell tickets to something that's supposed to be
a
nothing but
press
press.
event?
That is true. When you sell 50, for the record, if you ever run a conference and you sell 15,000 extra tickets, that means all the lines are going to be longer. That's just how it works. Just for the record.
So you need to make
Yeah.
space for those lines.
So when the Geekwave is like all powerful and has its own massive conference, you know, the WaveCon, like we're not gonna sell 15,000 extra tickets. We're just gonna choose a flat rate amount, and that's gonna be it.
we are going to sell four tickets.
4
That's it.
tickets. That's right. It's gonna be
Golden
Lee,
ticket.
Kimmy.
Highest bidders.
I like that. Dude, we could just have a 4-person con and we'll just make a ton of money. We'll just like sell each ticket for $250,000 or something.
Nah,
Auction
starting
off.
bid. 250.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I'm thinking too small. I gotta think bigger. Gotta think bigger. Oh,
We're beyond the days of your producership, Logan.
Yeah.
big.
Gotta be bigger. Gotta be bigger.
Gotta reach for the stars.
The
You know,
Geekwave
better yet,
has
reach for
2 producers now.
reach for the wormholes, honestly, because they're gonna take you somewhere even
Yeah.
farther than. That was kind of a
They're gonna rip
mediocre
you
joke.
apart on the
really bad
way,
joke.
Again, you're rusty.
Oh my
You'll
gosh.
get there.
It's okay.
You'll
Yeah,
get there.
well,
All
It
right,
just takes you a
so
moment.
just
Just
to
give you a
get
bit of a
little
spit
bit
shine.
back on topic,
Yes.
E3. So everybody has their opinions on what they thought was the greatest thing they saw at E3.
So true.
Firstly, yeah, Lee's-
Well, I was actually
Need a cough
coughing. I was just coughing.
Don't choke on it.
Logan, being there, what was the best part of E3
Well,
about being there?
So, considering the lines were extremely long, I did not really play any of the AAA games. I think though, my personal favorite from what I saw, I did not get to play it, but Star Wars Battlefront 2 looks absolutely flippin' amazing. I think so the first one was good, it was great, but there obviously a little bit of lack of content, I would say.
Their DLCs were.
Exactly.
There was
And
nothing there,
And
to
I
be
think
honest.
this is going to be the Star Wars. The way I view it is that Star Wars Battlefront was building the engine, right? That was laying the groundwork for the second one. You know, it's kind of think of it as stepping stones. And honestly, like I read an article yesterday, I guess it was, about just the views and like Star Wars views, where it skyrocketed beyond anything else. So I'm very hyped for that. Nintendo killed the conference though; they were just absolutely on fire.
Only a 20-minute thing, but within
Nintendo
those
won
20
E3.
minutes.
Yeah.
They
I know,
needed
exactly.
20
It was
minutes to
the
do
20,
so.
like in their case, right? That is not, less is more, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was
Here's the 20 minutes of stuff you want to see,
yeah.
and we're done.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you. Thank you for coming.
And then after that, it was 2 days of getting to
2 days
play
of
that fun
gameplay,
stuff.
and that's
Yeah.
exactly how you should do E3. Let's
so
be
true.
honest.
So true. And here's what really I think is cool is like look at something like okay, right? There's now a game out there that's on its way. Rabbids meets Mario, right? And wait, hold on.
Freaking Ubisoft and
It's like-
Nintendo together. What?
I know. And
what?
the best part is it's like XCOM. One of the most strategic games ever made. Like it's true. Like I was watching gameplay for this and I'm like, okay, this is not only it's so free. It's so funny, you guys. Like I was just laughing.
Just the question is what?
It is.
Just what?
Yeah,
Just- How is this working? This was working amazingly. How is this? What?
But that's that's the beauty of it though, is that they're doing something. They're taking a risk, right? And that's something that AAA really struggles with now. And
Except for Nintendo, let's be honest.
Well, that's true. Nintendo does have a history of taking a lot of risks, but I think
at the same time, that's why they are one of the most illustrious veterans of the
That
game
is why
industry.
your grandmother calls every video game console the Nintendo. Let's
That is
be
true.
honest.
That is true. No, that is really true. And so I think Nintendo did a fantastic job. I also think, though, I would like to give credit to Ubisoft, though, because the new Assassin's Creed. So I went to the E3 Coliseum for the new Assassin's Creed. And that was, the lines were really long on that. And so we were trying to get into the one before, but it just ended up not working. So we went to the Assassin's Creed one. And the combat is so different. They're really, they took a year off from Assassin's Creed, and they've really tried to reinvent the franchise. And I mad respect for them.
But it's still, let's be honest, it's still an Assassin's Creed game. So it's starting at this is gonna be bad. They have a lot of ground to
just
recover.
think though, if they start from the bottom, anything that happens that's good will be like, oh wow, they outdid themselves, instead of some of the other games that I've seen to where they're just like, this game will be flawless, and then every single benchmark wasn't reached.
Yeah.
Hey, look, the optimistic look at pessimism.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. So they've redone the combat. They've added this whole cool looting system, right? You're actually getting new gear, and the combat system is extremely deep. It's 12 different types of weapons. You have done different combinations you can do with all weapons, and you're leveling up this massive skill tree, and you can't get everything. It's very diverse. And then in addition to that, you have different iterations on all the weapons, right? And so each 12, there's 12 categories, and there's a bunch of weapons in that, and then iterations on each of those weapons. So it's a very diverse and expansive combat system.
So they're kind of taking a play out of the book, out of Skyrim's book.
Yes, exactly. And then the beauty is that they've added vehicular combat with boats, and what was really funny, and I was joking this about
Grand
with my
Theft
buddy.
Egypt.
exactly though. But this year was all about water. It was so funny because Assassin's Creed, look it up. They literally had an entire studio there that worked on water. That literally just made their water. I believe it was Ubisoft Singapore, I think. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, the water is beautiful.
Just the water.
And then here's the best part though. So I went to one of the Xbox, they had these secret little meeting thingies that you could go to, and
Xbox Secret
4K
Society.
Minecraft textures, you guys.
Yeah,
That is where it's at, everybody. Just saying.
Just go to Notch. Go to Notch on Twitter. Find that tweet. And give it a retweet. He's just. It's literally lumberjacks, and he's like, "Wow, Minecraft in 4K looks great."
Dude, it's so funny though because their water looks really nice.
The way that I see it is at the end of the day, Capcom's coming out with Monster Hunter's World.
Minecraft.
Yeah, they're coming out with all this cool stuff, Anthem's coming out. All these cool high-tech games.
No. We care
At the
about
end of the day, though,
4K Minecraft.
Honestly,
that's
though,
where it is.
4K Minecraft.
Textures.
4K Minecraft is life.
And what was really interesting is
Let
we
me
talked
put a 4K texture on my cube.
Please. You know what? The edges are really sharp. So thank you very much. You can cut yourself on them.
Okay, and allow me to just say, I already do Minecraft in 4K because I have a 4K computer. It's not different. You don't notice a damn thing.
But yeah, I thought it was so funny
Shiny
because everybody was
texture.
talking about water. I'm trying to think what else.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was very beautiful.
I want to do a Let's Play that so
I
bad.
think it's gonna be that game has a lot of potential. Honestly, I was a little bit worried the way the shark reacted in the video that they showed. I was not very satisfied with. I'm like, that shark seems.
If
like
you're
a lame
looking for
shark.
NPC reactions, go for Dauntless.
Yeah, that's true.
Very
That's
similar
true.
art style,
Yeah.
and it's modeled very closely after Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
And what I really like, and if anyone has been watching these videos within the past year,
Lee
you'll
likes
know how I feel
Monster
about
Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, he does. Yes, that's true. It has a
Lee
special place
forced
right
me
now.
to play Monster
Lee,
Hunter.
Right next
is
to the
Monster
lollipops.
Hunter World the first Monster Hunter game to come out on a console that's not the 3DS?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Monster Hunter Tri was on Wii and I think PlayStation.
We got a
Yeah.
Wii?
Yeah. No, it's so.
Cool.
One thing though, I would like to talk about Anthem though.
Oh
Anthem.
my gosh.
That
I
game,
want it now.
So it's it's obviously a competitor to Destiny,
Oh yeah.
right?
If anything, it's an
Or
improvement.
at least
Yeah.
it wants to be.
Yeah.
Like, That's the best we can come up with the,
At this
the
point,
gameplay
we
we've
don't
seen.
really know that much.
It's
in this.
Destiny
True.
like,
But
Yeah.
it
but
looks
it's completely different, to be honest.
At the same time, yes, you are
Yeah.
absolutely right.
I
It
feel
looks
like
super cool.
I feel
though.
like they took the core flaws that Destiny had
Yeah.
In the fact that like you had to start up an entirely new character in order to get to the other play styles, and once you ended up getting to a certain point, it was very meta. Like when you got into PvP, this is someone who's played Destiny for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And then after one of the latest expansions in Destiny 2, I was just like, screw it.
Yeah.
I don't have a PlayStation 4. It's not worth playing.
Yeah. So DLC, I think that's a good trend that we're seeing. Anthem's very exciting. I'd really like to talk. So I found a few hidden gems, I think, in at this show. First off, in this, this isn't a hidden gem. This new like Echo game that's coming through Oculus Rift. It's going to be free. It looks fantastic.
I don't think I've seen Echo.
So it's Echo, and I forget the length. They have a single player version too, but the multiplayer is similar to like you guys know Ender's Game, right?
Yes.
And you know the game that they all play, the war game that they all play with shooting with lasers. It's like that, but like with soccer-ish kind of like dodgeball. So you have a disc that you're throwing, and you like have to hold on to each other, and you like catapult out in the arena. And then you like crawl and pull yourself and like.
Feels like Tron.
So yeah, Ender's Game.
It's awesome. Like it looks so cool. But so I'm very excited for that, and I love that they're doing free to play for that. I think that is brilliant on their part because it's gonna, that's something that Oculus obviously needs to worry about because they don't.
Do free to play with collectibles so you make money.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think they want to get enough people to download it because with Oculus, you gotta think about, right? There's not that many there's not like millions and millions of people out there who have Oculus headsets, and then only a certain number of those people are gonna get it, and so there's only so many people to matchmake against. For a game that relies on multiplayer, it's super important for them to have as many downloads as possible.
Until the genre of virtual reality games comes to the point to where it's almost as common as per se PC,
and mobile,
3DS, stuff like that. Yeah,
that's
once it gets to that point, you can start selling games that are multiplayer based that you can actually sell.
Okay,
but right now you just have to get the people.
For now, you just kind of
VR and Oculus is still not a very high consumer rate. So.
Yeah, and that's but they're still building on it.
I was playing on the Microsoft
It just
demo
needs
for,
to
like,
get cheaper. Let's be honest.
For the bow and
It
arrow
needs
one
it needs to not be $800 for a
fine.
Rift and Touch.
Oh yeah.
Hell of an arm workout.
Yeah,
Sidebarring.
so another one that was actually really cool. So I did a couple press demos. One was for Total War 2, or Total War Warhammer 2. Yeah, Total War Warhammer 2, which the first one I have not played, but I love the Total War series, and the part that I played was like a mission from the campaign. Very fun. The game it looks great. It plays great. Some of the models were questionable, but I think that's something that they'll improve probably. But
it is E3, so they are all
exactly. These are all just
everything
demos.
is subject to change.
Yeah. But with the gameplay is just so much fun because it's going back. It's all about positioning. It's very grand strategy, but with a lovely RTS element. And I think that is one that if you are into that genre of RTS, you have to check it out. And there's a lot of hype just surrounding that.
And
game
Warhammer does like an amazing good job at RTS when they do Total War.
If you're talking even the tabletop stuff, that's already great RTS.
Exactly. It really though. It's the game is Warhammer. So I started playing Warhammer and Warhammer 40K and War Machine back when I was like 10 years old, and they are just like amazing worlds that they've been created and
expensive.
And
Let's
they are.
be
That's
honest.
true. That's true. That's very true. Well, and that's why a lot of people switch over to War Machine because War Machine's a lot cheaper to get playable versions.
I still have $120 in that drawer for us to go play.
I thought it was a lockbox.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
I
specifically labeled Warhammer.
Warhammer. but that's the thing is that it's that if you're looking for a good RTS, I would keep your eyes open. Also, what was really cool, so I did a meeting with Calypso Media and played some very unique games. So Tropico 6, I believe it is. So if you're familiar with the Tropico series, it is you're a dictator and you're like running your country, right? It plays off of Cuba
Is this like
and
Tycoon?
Yeah, kind of. It's like a dictator tycoon.
Ish.
Yeah, it's super fun though. It's like you're building like your empire basically, and then you're doing crazy things. You're trading, you're interacting with big powers, you're sabotaging people, you're growing fruit. And but what's so cool is
almost?
yeah, but it's like more of like SimCity-esque is what that's what I would pin it down to. But what's so funny is I love the new game looks great, and this is the first game where they're gonna have like islands, which I think is really cool because previously it used to just be one island, but now there's like it's
multiple.
more of like an archipelago.
Archipelago.
You're making me not be able to say it over there, guys. Archipelago.
Yeah, and that I think is so cool because now they have like bridges connecting things and it just offers a lot more kind of freedom of design, which is one thing that game thrives on. And then it was also fine because the guy who was giving the demo showed us like, you can go down, you can zoom into just a single individual person, which is so neat because you can like be like, oh, this young chap, he's unhappy.
Joe's not happy.
Exactly, Joe's
He
not
doesn't
happy,
like
and
his
you
job
need to
anymore,
make Joe
so.
happy, and maybe Joe just wants you to go and sabotage the Americans. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of crazy stuff that can go down. For example, I literally watched this guy steal the Statue of Liberty. I kid you not. It was so freaking funny. I was laughing my ass off. Like, I couldn't believe it. He like literally he sent like his commandos on like this mission and then flew them with these helicopters and they just stole the Statue of Liberty. And I love it because it's a game that has like deep strategy but doesn't take itself too seriously. I think that's prime. So
because as we all know, there's nothing strategic about stealing the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and I mean, and sure, some people that'll be a turnoff for them, and I get it. People like their hardcore art strategy games, but that's what Paradox does, right? That's what you have Hearts of Iron for and things. This is lighthearted. This is fun.
Like, look how expensive the Saints Row series was as soon as Grand Theft Auto got high.
Yeah, and so the other game that I saw, and I forget what the full name was. It's like Wind's Temple something of the Monks, I believe. And I'll get that to Kimmy so we can put it in the description and stuff. But that game was really cool. So it's not a game that I would normally play. I'm not a huge fan of puzzlers, but good art does attract me. I'm a big fan of good, clean cartoon art, and that game has this, and it's very
clean art and puzzles.
Yeah,
I'm so down.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
I'm ready.
Right. So the game is very clever in its design. Like the puzzles were brilliant. I don't want to give too much away, but it's very clever. Like thinking of it's all in the environment, right? And there's nothing that's signifying. It's not doing too much hand holding. It's really about figuring things out and being like, does that leaf look out of place? I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's a gem behind it. And I think that's
similar
so cool.
to how Breath of Wild did their puzzles.
Yeah. And it's great because they have like this whole background story that's very, it's the flute noses against the people who don't have flute noses, the striped noses, and it's a great story too. So definitely worth a look.
Flute noses.
Okay, the last one though, that you guys,
It's like the Star-Bellied Sneak.
This game I love. It's called Hyper Brawl, and it is. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like
I can tell from the name alone that you'd love it.
Describes the game. So it's 2v2. You're in like these courts and you just have to get the ball to the goal. And you can like anything you want. You can just kill your opponent. You can like try and score. You can run away. You can like
I just
break
get to
stuff.
stab
Like,
both of you and then pick it up.
Wow.
No, literally, like there's this thing where you go
Resorting to
alt, like
violence.
you start on fire and you can like punch people like crazy. It's like your alt basically, and you can just kill the entire enemy team, grab the ball and score. And it's like hilarious. It's so funny. Or you can like pull up these awesome trick shots, like you throw it in, it like curves and it's like fire. So
Drop it like it's hot.
And it's gonna be like they're definitely building it for a nice element of competitive play. I can see, but it really goes back to that couch co-op / local multiplayer. That is just the world is starving for.
The world.
It needs more of
Need
it.
it.
Rocket
now.
League brought it back.
It did.
And now we need more.
We need more. I'm addicted, and I
Yeah,
need
the-
my fix. For local multiplayer. That's what I was talking about. That's right.
Yeah.
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 And
And it's the really big stage actually right now for a lot of indie games is going into couch co-op. Like that's the big scene for that one right now.
It's wonderful. Everyone has at least one friend.
yeah.
If we're talking
Well,
two-person
I
co-op.
I have 3. They're right here.
Aww.
Look at that. At least
my
3.
But
I have friends. They watch this podcast and would totally be insulted by what I just said. But hey,
Yeah.
if you just gotta get one other person,
Yeah, that's true.
likely you'll be fine. You got a brother. You got a wife.
That's
you got
true.
a
Got an
a
imaginary
mother,
friend, right?
Mother. My mother would never play video games with me.
Your mother is
Never.
lame. Let's be honest.
My mom would play games, but
Okay.
she would have no idea what's happening.
Exactly.
She'd be like, I don't. How do I?
It'd be like,
punch
you want me to what?
It'd be like
Put
the
ball
one
over
time I
there.
got my mom
can
to play
do
But she's
that.
like, I scored. I'm like, Mom, you scored in yourself. And she's like, oh, hey, I still scored.
It sounds like Rocket League. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, and actually one more. Oh my gosh,
This is
Okay.
the last
This
thing.
is the
Last
last
thing.
thing. I
Last
promise.
thing.
I'll just like shut up. Then
We
you
have
can
to
like
wrap
put me in a
soon,
closet and
so-
like you can lock
Yeah,
the door and I'll
I
be
thought we were
trapped
talking
in my
about the
closet.
I thought you already came out of the closet.
Last thing, go.
Okay, so this is a game called Summer, like that.
Summer?
It's
Summoner.
I don't even know.
Summoner?
It's a local 4-player local multiplayer game, but it's like
Again.
turn-based, but at the same time high speed. So you're in this temple and you have multiple levels and you're like worshiping this god and it's like it's Egyptian themed, right? and you have to go and you're collecting resources, right? And you're like telling where you want your workers to go work, and so you're a pharaoh trying to compete to become, the favored by the gods, and you're gaining points. And the whole time, like, it competes in rounds. Then with each round, like, if you can imagine these different levels, right, of the temple, you're able to build more buildings and things that'll do different things, provide different resources. It's like this evolving board game that has a real-time component that's super important.
So take the crappy little mobile games that we have all over the place and make them fast.
Dude, it is amazing.
And
like
cool.
this game
And
is
cool,
so
let's be
much fun.
honest.
And you know what? Sure, the game is not its short playtime sessions that you see with Towerfall and a lot of other local multiplayer games, but it's so entertaining to play with friends. And it is just like, from a standpoint of the strategy, we were playing against like level 2 or level 3 AI, and it's really hard.
Yeah.
Which is, for me, that's like something that I hands down.
Well, yeah,
prefer.
that's just. They go up to 9.
Oh yeah.
They get how much worse?
Yeah. So.
Start getting to level 8, and it's like, I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that.
Just
move
like,
thing."
no, I have to literally start trying to kill you to get to win. So
Yeah. So it was, long and short, E3 was one heck of an adventure. It was a lot of fun. It was wild. There was long lines, but the games were dope and dank.
Did not have lines from my cell phone screen.
YouTube,
Oh, that's
YouTube,
nice. That's good.
No.
you can
Wait,
absorb
you
just
watched
as
the
much.
YouTube live stream?
No, I don't. I didn't watch the
yes.
live stream. I watched more recaps.
Okay,
on
I
YouTube.
watched
That's what
live
I'm-
streams, but
Yeah.
the
I
YouTube
also
live
watched the
stream
live
was
stream.
awful.
I still watch
Don't-
the YouTube
okay.
live or the Twitch
Just-
live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I watched
that one.
Twitch.
I caught
I watched
most of my
IGN at one
videos just
point.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just-
Recording.
My
It's-
computer would not load the IGN live stream in Google Chrome. Like it just,
It just
would
wouldn't
not.
do it. It's like, nah,
I
dude,
was like,
I'm not doing it.
yeah,
You're like,
I'm opening Edge for the first time on my computer
no,
so
no.
I can watch IGN.
How was that user experience? Is it scary? Were you a little bit nervous? Were your palms sweaty?
I
Plus, it's on the
mean,
TV already. Wilma and Betty.
Mom's
No,
spaghetti.
True though. But yeah, it was amazing. It was fun, and it was something that I don't know if I will return. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm curious what will happen with the public
Are they
interaction.
going
The
to
E3.
keep doing public
They haven't said yet.
interaction
No
on
one knows.
E3?
Nobody knows.
I don't think that that's something they should continue to
I
do.
don't either. I
Yeah.
mean, it's for the press. Let
It's
the press have
not-
it.
it's
and
not
just
a
let
con,
you just watch
you
the
know?
live streams. Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
convention. It's not meant for people to walk around and go enjoy things.
And that's
If you-
probably
if
why
you
it was
really-
so
Well,
bad.
and this year they had a huge problem with stealing. So much stuff was stolen. Like
really?
people with just with public badges, because no one in the industry would do that, right?
No.
Yeah.
Because you would lose your job. It would be terrible. It would
Yeah,
be
you'd be
career
done.
suicide.
Bye-bye.
But with this, people like the Wolfenstein exclusive Wolfenstein 2 controller was stolen from the
Oh my
Bethesda booth.
gosh.
Like people were just walking into stores and just
my
taking stuff
gosh.
and things like that. So the third final day, there were just cops everywhere, and they had like police dogs walking around, and they had security.
That's
Basically every
insane.
place.
Judging
I feel
on
like
so much
I
stuff
hope
was being
that they
stolen.
learned something from this experience.
Judging on that, they'll
Yeah.
either make it to where it's like Fort Knox, and
Yeah,
they'll
true.
increase. They'll either do Fort Knox and increase the size of the con so that they can have enough people for public and press, or they'll do what I hope they
But-
do, and they'll just cut out the press, or not the
the
press, the
press.
public. My bad. They'll
like,
cut
The
What?
press, just get rid of your press. We don't need you.
Oh, I have
No,
fake
no.
news.
But they'll cut out the public and return to E3 as we know it.
Yeah.
Like they'll just say like, okay, we messed up.
Well, see,
our
here's
bad.
the problem though. There is a consumer incentive to go to E3.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get to play these
Yeah.
games before anyone else.
I mean, yeah.
You if you went to E3, you were one of the first people to like.
But the
Oh,
fact
yeah,
that
play
this
these games,
whole
you're right.
convention, this whole thing that's for press was literally just opened, and
Yeah.
Just-
your
and
press
so
like
suddenly,
the
too.
fact that
Yeah.
you're there as press and you are
and
getting
aren't
You are
able
treated
to.
the
stuck
same
outside of
exact
demos
way.
because there's too many
Yeah.
public
Yeah.
people. I find that obnoxious.
That's
Yeah.
that's
It
the
made it
only
difficult to do
that's
that,
the
you know,
main problem
simply put.
here.
But it was okay. You know what? It was still nonetheless fun. It was an adventure. I almost got murdered over donuts, which is wild. That was good too.
wow, donuts.
I ventured
Don't-
near. I was told later I ventured near Compton at like 10:30 at night for some donuts. That was unique. That's a story for another time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, you guys.
I think that wraps us, right?
Yeah.
Wrap.
Yeah,
Les,
you ready?
you're gonna wrap us out, Kimmy?
No,
Come
yo,
on.
geek out, guys.
Yeah. You like how she avoided that? She knew. She's like, oh no, he's gonna make me rap. I'm gonna get out as quickly as I can. Run. Yeah.
I said it in tribute. Hi guys, thanks for watching that video from the Geekwave. If you liked it, there's more over here. As always, like and subscribe below. And if you want more Geekwave content, you can always go to our Facebook and Twitter pages. And then after that, if you've found what floats your boat, go to thegeekwave.com.